Hola, hola, it's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello, my friends. It's the end of 2020. Holy crap. I'm just going to go ahead and virtually high five you for getting through this year. However you did, you got through it. If you're listening to me, oh my goodness. I have learned so much this year, and I'm going to do a podcast in early 2021. Fuck, I can't believe I'm saying 2021 about the biggest lessons for 2020, because I have to be honest, this has been one of my best years. It's been the best year of my life, the hardest year of my life, but the best in many ways. And I want to share that with you and why I believe that. But this podcast today is about rest and relaxation and how we need to rest, recover, pause, stop, put the brakes on, especially right now. Especially right now. I don't care what kind of year you've had. If you work through the whole COVID thing, or if you got stuck at home, you lost your job and you didn't work, you all worked. We all worked in 2020. We worked our emotions, we worked our anxiety, our stress, our uncertainty, our minds. We worked all of that. And there is a collective exhaustion going on like crazy. I was going to say like you wouldn't believe, but yes, you believe because you were a part of it. We were all a part of it. And I recently I want to share this with you because I think if you listen to my podcast or you follow me, something that dangerous that happens is that people think I do it all and I'm a superwoman and that I'm just amazing and I just be doing it and I be hustling. And I don't want to give you that idea anymore. I do it all. I am crazy. I do be hustling. I do be getting it done. I believe in hard work and work ethic, and I have a big mission and passion, and I'm only just getting started. But it doesn't mean that we should do all of these things at the expense of our health, of our wellness, of our mindset, of our mental health, of our well-being. And I have to be honest, I've been doing all of this 2020 at the expense of my well-being. I've been rotting my body. I've been not looking after it. I have been doing things that go against what I think and believe for my body and my health and my wellness. And I'm not talking about skinny, fat, young, no wrinkles, tight, toned, fit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the well-being of my body, the health of my body, physically, internally, chemically, all of the things. And I wanted to do this episode because what happened, me and Hamish had a photo shoot. And I had been feeling really swollen in my face. And I gained weight. Someone said to me today, COVID calories. I'm like, yep, I put those on. I caught that virus. I caught the COVID calories virus for sure. I think we all did. A lot of us did. Some people went the other way and lost a shitload of weight. Cool. I did not. I gained weight. And I knew that when I started writing my book and I stopped my morning workout, because I was doing like a 6-week fitness challenge with my husband. And I knew that the minute I stopped doing that, and I put my book first and my writing first, and I kept saying, I don't have time, I need to stay here and do this. I knew that my fitness was going to go out the window. I could feel my back starting to hurt. When I don't work out, all that shit happens. I get in pain. But I was sacrificing it consciously. Okay, it's very important. I was consciously and actively knowing what I was doing and what it was going to do for me because I so badly wanted to finish the book. And I talked about this in the podcast before, that I didn't have to choose one or the other. I could have done both. It would have been better for me to do both. But the reality is, at the time, I didn't know I had a choice. I thought that's all I could do. I'm stressed the fuck out. I'm just going to finish this book. And unfortunately, my body took a hit. My mental health was fine. I've been rocking, man. I do the work. I clear my mind. I do hygiene of the brain. I cleanse it. I write. I speak. I share. I fill my life with beautiful things that make me feel good and people that make me feel good. I watch incredible shit on TV, like YouTube videos or Gaia TV. I listen to podcasts all goddamn day. I read audiobooks, or I listen to audiobooks. I read books. So I don't have any trash in my mind, but I had trash in my body. I wasn't looking after the body, the vessel. Not from a skinny, cute, pretty perspective. Do you feel me? I want to take your mind away from thin, pretty, hot, toned, and fit. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, how are my adrenals? How's my nervous system? How's my liver? How's my eyes? How's my thyroid? How are my hormones? Is my left and right brain fucking working and firing? How is that? How's my creative brain? How am I feeling inside my body? So we're at this photo shoot and I'm like, babe, I was waking up every morning just feeling big faced. You know, like my face was fucking swollen. And I noticed it straight away. I was like, damn, I got these bags under my eyes, or what is going on? I'm like puffy. It was like I was puffy, like I was retaining water in my face. And Hamish was like, yeah, babe, you're a bit swollen. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I feel fine. That's my line, y'all. I feel great. I feel amazing. I love my life. But my face is puffy. My body is talking to me physically. But my mind's like, we're good. I feel fine. Now remember, let me rewind for a minute. When COVID first hit in March, we were in LA in Feb. We were in New Zealand in January. LA in Feb, and then I went to Byron Bay here in Australia in March. I had traveled the most I'd ever traveled before. And then COVID hit, and my ass had to stay home. And instantly, I'm going to be honest with you, my instant reaction was, oh my God, we need to help. What the fuck are we going to do? People are tripping. People need to, manage their minds. They need support. I'm telling you, I feel like I was the first people I know to do a fucking masterclass online for free called How to Manage Your Mind in Tough Times. And you know what? There was no upsell. There was no trying to do shit. I was trying to help people not be so wired and stress the fuck out and panic as this pandemic was unfolding, or this COVID thing was unfolding. And from that moment, all the way up until right now, I haven't stopped. Serving, giving, sharing, holding space, coaching my clients. It makes me emotional. I haven't stopped. I have been serving it up and giving and serving, and not because of guilt and not because I think I have to, but genuinely I am here for that. I fucking love it. I love being of service. I love giving. I love it. I love supporting. I care so fucking much about women being okay and thriving and feeling supported, especially when they're going through tough times. The compassion for me is next level compassion. My heart is huge for that. And man, that sigh was like, fuck, 2020 is huge. And then the book came. So we're doing virtual events, this, that, the other, the book, the writing, the promoting. We're about to have our book launch party. We had our book launch party. Holy shit, biggest fucking party. Incredible, ginormous, amazing. All these things, then this thing, then this thing, then this thing. And then it's like, Christmas. That's it. 2020. And next year's huge. Next year, we're having all the events we're meant to have this year, next year. So I realized my face was swollen. I'm a Gemini, so I'll be jumping stories, so stay with me, baby. My face is swollen. I'm like, what is going on? I found out about this thing called gua sha, I believe it's called. I don't know, that could be wrong. But it's a stone, and they massage your face with this stone, push and spread your face and move the lymphs in your face down to your neck and basically drain whatever fluid and it's fascia. It's like the fascia in your face. It's like a facial, but it's with this flat, it looks like a crystal. You think of a rose quartz crystal, but flat. And it just pushes all the stuff out of your face. And this woman started following me on Instagram, and I'm like, wow, what the hell? And I don't really notice when people follow me, but I noticed this hands lady. And I clicked on it and I'm like, what is this shit? I need this shit in my life. My face is swollen. And then I'm like, why is my face swollen? You know I gained weight, but my face, like I never have face swollen situation going on. I start talking to my husband. He starts saying, honey, you got to look after yourself. You have not done it. Forget about the weight. You just need to look after your body. You got to take supplements. You got to move your body again. I stopped working out. I did one yoga and then I stopped again because of the book, the launch, the book, the this, the that, the shipping of the 400 fucking books. And it was always something. Oh, this, I got to do that. I got to do that. And I meant it. I was not focused at all on my body. At all. Now I'm fucking exhausted. I know I'm exhausted. And I got to a point a week ago, 3 weeks ago, where I was like, I'm fucked. I got nothing. And my DMs were packed. I couldn't answer my direct messages on Instagram. And y'all know I love to clean my Instagram and answer everybody. I love it. I don't do it because I have to. I love talking to y'all. I fucking appreciate you. But I was ruined. I was so wrecked. I was like, I can't do it. And I said to my husband, I need to do something. And I remember telling my women in the sisterhood that they need to go see a naturopath. And if you come to a Bali retreat or any retreat with me, I will probably tell you the same fucking thing. Too many times you say, I want to lose weight, I put on weight, and you know what's not enough. It doesn't do shit for you. You keep emotionally eating and eating fucking rubbish and shit and not moving your body, or going to the gym, worse, going to the gym, paying money and then fucking gaining weight. And then you'd be like, I don't know what's girl, what are you eating at home? Come on, you guys. Let's stop doing this bullshit. It's like you punish yourself, go to the gym, pay the money, and then you go home and eat bullshit. So, of course, your food's 80%. Even if you didn't go to the gym or work out and you just changed your food, you would lose weight, right? So, it doesn't matter that we want to be cute and thin and pretty and tone. That shit doesn't work. Sometimes we need a professional to tell us, yo, you're actually allergic to gluten. Your shit goes fucking bad when you have gluten. Or your blood has too much sugar. Or, you know, like, whatever. Sometimes we need a naturopath or someone to tell us there's a situation, and if you don't attend to it, you're going to be fucked up. And your body inside is rotten. Not outside, inside is fucked up. Your liver's toxin, all this shit's messed up. And then we listen. And I'm one of those people that I don't listen when it comes to being cute and thin and whatever, or when my body's exhausted. I listen when it's like some big shit's happening. So I got a message. And when I say a message, no one texted me or sent me a message. I just energetically felt my body. I'm like, oh, something's not good. Something's happening up in here and I'm fucked. And I know what I've done this year. I know that I did the book and I did all the things. I got my boobs taken out, which have, if you ask me, and I need to do a whole podcast on it, do not get implants. So much toxins that you don't know about that affect your body in so many fucked up ways that they will never tell you. Even if you get saline, I had saline. And I got them removed. And I remember someone saying to me, there's a lot of toxins when you get them removed, that your body will be flushing. You should do this thing. But it was COVID, so I couldn't do anything. So I told my girl, Effie, I said, go find a naturopath. I told the sisterhood women. And Effie, being amazing, went off and found someone. Now, who she found is a guy local to where our studio and our business is. And he's the father of one of my dear friends, Vass. I met him years ago, and he is one of the top naturopaths, Chinese medicine, acupuncturist. He's Cyprian. He's an incredible man. Barely, like, his English is good, but he got that heavy accent, that like Greek heavy accent. He's Cyprian though, but you know what I'm saying, that accent. Anyway, so Effie's like, I booked a thing with him. I'm like, oh my God. And straight away it was like, you need to go see him. You need to book in, doesn't matter, just go and see him. So I booked a session with him. And you know when you've been putting something off for so long for yourself that just walking to the place and sitting in the chair makes you want to cry? Maybe that's a spiritual energetic session. Maybe it's a coaching session. Maybe it's an acting class. Maybe it's a dance class. Maybe it's a fucking naturopath or acupuncturist and your ass sits there and you just start crying because you know it's long overdue. That was me. So he asks me all these questions. I don't even notice how I'm sitting or standing or walking or talking. I'm just doing what I do. And he's like, you don't have enough oxygen in your lungs. You talking. And I'm like, oh, fuck, okay. And that shit was happening to me. Recording my audiobook, which is coming out in January, I was talking, going, oh, sorry, I just need to breathe. And he's like, slow down, it's okay. And I'm talking and I'm like, and I'm like, sorry, Stu, can we cut that? He's like, it's cool. I didn't have enough air. I hold my breath for 30 seconds and I feel like I'm drowning. He's like, you can't save anybody. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, you're going to drown. Like, you don't have enough oxygen in your lungs. And I'm like, shit. And he says to me, I can see in your eyes, your radiology thing, that in your eyes, there are toxins in your body. And I'm like, okay. He's like, you had a lot of toxins in your body. And then I started telling him about my surgery and how I got my boobs done and taken out, my back surgery, my ankle surgery, my wisdom teeth surgery, my toe, what's it called, that bunion thing surgery, this surgery, that surgery. Oh shit, how many times have you been under anesthetic? A lot. 10 plus times? Okay, your body has a lot of toxins. Okay, you got your boobs out. Okay, toxins. He says to me, when you sit, you don't sit straight down. You it takes, like, you're sluggish. You have to lose weight. And I'm like, wow, I never thought I would be that person that a doctor or a naturopath said you have to lose weight. I never had an issue with weight, and I don't have an issue with my weight, but I'm the heaviest I've ever been. And that gives me an issue, meaning I'm clearly not fucking looking after my body. If I am overweight, me, and I'm not saying you, I'm saying me. If I'm overweight, I know it's because I'm not eating right. I'm eating gluten in my shit. I can't be eating gluten. I'm having too much sugar, and I'm not moving my body. And all those things, true, and true. And then some. And he says to me, and this is the shit that killed me. And I want to tell you this because this is for you, okay? He says to me, what is the most important thing to you? Be honest. Like, he said it like I was about to lie, because I looked around and he's like, be honest. What's the most important thing to you? And I was like, fuck, I can't lie to this man. And I'm like, helping people and being of service. And he looked at me and he was like, it needs to be you. And it fucking killed me. I started sobbing, crying. I lost it. I'm like, he's right. And babe, this is beyond a, hashtag, you just gotta love yourself, girl. It's beyond that shit. Because we say that shit. That's bullshit. We talk a lot of bullshit. I talk a lot of bullshit about that. The reality is that 2020 was about being of service to other people. And my family included, my kids, I love them, everybody. But not of Erica. Erica stopped training. Erica stopped working out. Erica didn't give a fuck what she started eating. Erica drank alcohol. Erica did not look after herself. Her body started showing it by getting fucking swollen in the face, inflammation, toxins in the body, not resting enough, not stopping, 24/7 being available to the public and on, planning in her head, always thinking and creating, not chilling, not meditating, my husband spends an hour a day doing meditation and breath work. And then he spends like an hour or two on the floor rolling on a foam roller or on his blue roller, stretching his body. Like, my husband acts like he's obsessed and he's in love with his body. Like, he loves his body. He treats his body like it's the love of his life. Can you imagine treating your fucking body like it was the love of your life? That's how Hamish treats his body. I, air quotes, don't have time for that shit. I'm going to sit on my computer and I'm going to answer all my emails, answer all my DMs, talk to my audience, do the book, do this, do that, all the things. And then when it comes time for me to go work out, I'm too tired. Like, what? Excuse me? What the fuck? No, I'm too busy to do that. Every time I go get a massage, I'm like, man, I need to do this every week or every month. And I don't do it for like 6 more months. And then I say it again. Is it so hard? I book in my sisterhood days. I book in my coaching calls. Is it so hard to book in my massage? Or to book myself a night away with my husband? Is it so hard to do that? Or to book in a naturopath session? Or acupuncture? It's not hard. It's just not, it hasn't been a priority. Do you see? When we have these excuses, I don't have the money. No. You got money. You're just spending it on some dumb shit. Or on the shit that you think is important to you, because clearly that's what you're doing. You got time. You're spending it on the shit that you think is important to you. But then we lie and say, oh no, that's important. It's not, because if it was, you would make it a priority, and you haven't. So Erica, your body hasn't been a priority. And that's the fucking truth. And instead of me sulking about it or feeling bad for myself or making up excuses, the reality is, true shit. I booked myself that appointment with that man, and he fully gave me loving bitch slaps. We had an amazing acupuncture session. I was able to hold my breath for a minute directly after he put 2 needles in my shoulder. He put a needle in my brain, like the top of my head. It didn't hurt, by the way, little tiny needle in my head, because my left brain and my right brain were not connecting and working together. I'm talking like Joe Dispenza fucking neuroscience shit, like needle in the brain and it moves the wires and fires and all that jazz. Like powerful shit. He's like, you're going to be so strong. When I first walked in, he came up to me and he said, put your hands out and hold them up as strong as you can. Like a little bit of kinesiology. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I put them up. As soon as I put them up, he shoved them down. They flopped down. And I was like, oh shit, maybe I wasn't ready. Did it again, flopped down. And I'm like, damn, this dude's strong, or what the fuck's going on? He said, your left and right brain are not connecting. The left is with the left, the right is with the right. They should be crossed over. And I'm like, what? He's like, that's cool. Have a seat. Did the needle thing, did all this shit. He asked me to balance. My balance was all fucked up. I'm like, oh, it's because I'm wearing Converse. Because I got the 1-inch Converse, All Stars on. He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, okay. Homeboy did the thing, put the needle in my head. Literally was like, without thinking, stand up, put your leg up, put your hands out, like balance. I'm like, boom. He's like, great. Other side, go now. And I'm like, boom. I'm telling you right now, it was like I had a new body. And he had only just done acupuncture and spoke to me, like some therapy shit. He comes up, he said, I'm going to put your hands down. I said, okay. He's like, give me all that you can. I said, cool. This homeboy, he's tall. He's like 7 feet tall. Nah, he's like 6 feet tall. Strong man. He's pushing my hands down so hard that my skin was hurting. Like the skin on my arms were hurting from him pushing. But he couldn't get my fucking hands down. He couldn't get my hands down. He's like, you see how strong you are? And he's going, and he's like pushing with all his power. He's like, go home and ask your husband to push so you believe me. He looked tired from pushing me and my hands wouldn't go down after all this work. He said, not strength from the gym, mind-brain strength. Your brain is connecting to all the parts. The whole room became light. He said, I'm going to take you outside and you're going to see how light it is. Let's walk around so adjust your eyes, because he does idriology, something about the eyes. He just looked in my eyes and said, you have toxins in your body. I'm like, what the fuck? And he looks at your eyes, like looking through your soul. If you live in Australia or in Melbourne, it's well worth a trip to this man. I'll put all the details in the show notes. But fuck, I was just like... And then he did a session, an acupuncture in my hips, connected to this electric machine. And I did some affirmations. And he said, you have anxiety in your head. I said, I am not anxious. I love my life. He goes, no. You have stress. Anxiety is stress in your body, in your head, in the top of your head. And then he said, did you have something happen as a child? Young girl? And I'm like, whoa, bro. Like, yeah, that's all my sexual abuse happened. And I told him a little bit about my story. He goes, okay. You have to forgive this. You have to let this go. And I'm like, I've already done all the work. Doesn't this man know? Now, here's what I want to tell you. It's not that I haven't done the work and spent a lot of money and worked with coaches, cried, healing, all that stuff. It's that your body keeps score. There's a book, The Body Keeps Score. Your body holds a lot. And if you are a head person like me, you be in your motherfucking head and you live in your head and all you do is heady shit and you don't get into your body and you don't do breath work and you don't dance and you don't work out and you don't move. He's like, go do Zumba. He's like, don't lift weights, go do Zumba. Go walking, go running, go move your body. You don't take a moment to put lotion all over your body and send it love. You don't do breath, you don't meditate. I don't understand how we all live like this, thinking that our bodies are just about being pretty, thin, tone, tan, tight, and pretty and flat. That's how the body's supposed to be. No. You got to go beyond the skin. And the reality is, beyond my skin, there are toxins, there's inflammation, there's a gut that is fucked. My gut bacteria is fucked up. You know when your shit be stankin' and you be not nice and you be bloated as fuck and there's sounds going on. You know when you eat shit you don't need to be eating. Even my husband, who's fit as as hell and he looks amazing and he biohacks his body. He takes all his supplements. He loves his body. Even him, when he has dairy, you gonna know about it. And that means there's something wrong. When it smells bad and you make noises in your stomach, there is something wrong. And we know our gut bacteria is so important and it's all fucked up from processed foods and bullshit. So I don't have the answer. This podcast is not about telling you what to do. I'm just sharing my raw shit with you so that you know that my hustle, the hardcore go, my year where I, air quotes, killed it. I hate when people tell me, yo, you're killing it. I'm like, what the fuck do you know if I'm not killing myself? It looks cool that I got a book and hashtag this and that and the other, but do you have any idea what it's taking me and how it's fucking my body up? And I'm not doing it for people to think I'm cool. I know my legacy, what I want to leave. I know my mission. It's a big mission and I work hard for it. But I need to learn how to chill the fuck out and rest and relax and balance this act. Going hard, then resting. Saying no. Creating boundaries, as I said in my previous podcast. If I don't do that shit right now, I'm in year 2.5. I'm not going to make it to year 5 in my business. This is the shit that then you go, my thyroids are fucked. I got a hormone issue, autoimmune, cancer, whatever. That shit doesn't just happen. You can believe what you want to believe. I don't believe that shit comes out of, air quotes, nowhere. Hell no. We don't treat our bodies right. We doing some crazy shit. And then we like double tap the cute Instagram quotes. Just love yourself, self-care, take a break. Okay, I'm double tapping them too. How about we do some shit about it? So I've decided to work with this man. I'm on a little program with him. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm getting some food allergy test. I'm going to check out what's going on in my gut. We're going to do an eye test. Not for my vision, but the eye ideology thing, whatever that's called. Tongue. He checked my tongue. He checked everything. I didn't even know he was listening to how I was speaking and my air and my lack of air. I don't know how he was watching me walk. But he watched all that and was like, okay, we need to fix that. My lungs, he's like, you got protein around your heart, too much protein. I'm like, okay. How much red meat do you have? I'm like, fuck, I don't have that much. But over the years, so all of these things affect us. Is it a GP, a doctor, a naturopath, an acupuncturist, a massage? Is it getting a facial? Is it going for a walk? Is it dancing? It doesn't have to be shit that costs money. Is it going into the woods? Is it hanging out with people that only make you feel amazing? What is it for you? But I'm going to tell you right now, you must bring in rest, relaxation, time for stopping and calm. And I'm not telling you what to do because I am the kettle calling the pot black, all that shit. That's me. This podcast is for me, but I wanted to share my experience with you because a lot of you are like me and you resonate with me. And I don't want you to think that it's healthy for you to hustle and go hard 24/7. It is not. And I'm influencing a lot of women that work with me in business, my sisterhood women. And you guys need to know behind the scenes, the sacrifice. And I have a lot of energy. And that shit's not common. I never try to teach someone how to have my energy. I can't teach you how to have my energy. To be honest, I don't even know how the fuck I have my energy. I'm in love with what I do and I love my women. I love you. I love this work. So it doesn't feel like work. But it doesn't mean that it's not work. And it doesn't mean that I don't need a break. So, it's the end of 2020. And I want you to just ask yourself some of these questions. How have I been looking after myself? How could I look after myself better? How's my adrenals? How's my nervous system? How's my health? I'm not talking about skinny, fat, tall, short. I'm talking about your body. Strip away the skin, just muscles and tissue and blood. How is your body? Is it a healthy body? How's your sugar? How's your liver? How's your fucking spleen? How's your back? How's your bones? How does your body feel? How's your thyroid? How's your hormones? All that stuff beyond the skin bag, the inside. How's your mind and your stress and your anxiety levels? How's that? After 2020, carrying everything you carried, homeschooling, losing your job, working so hard, not working, being stuck at home, being triggered by family or triggered by the media or triggered by governments or triggered by COVID. How are you? And if you're not happy or you are happy, whatever it is, what are you going to do moving into 2021? And don't wait till January. Do it now. You don't have to wait. This is not about a New Year's resolution bullshit. This is about, holy shit, I gotta look after me. What do I need to do? Do I get checkups? Do I go to the dentist? Am I fucking flossing? I know it sounds ridiculous, but yo, if you don't floss, your teeth are gonna be fucked. I had like an abscess in my gum for a long time. Just a little bump. And I'm like, what is that? Oh, who cares? Who cares? Not gonna pay attention to it. You gotta check that shit out. That little lump you keep touching and you're like, oh, I'll do it later. Go check it out. Go get an MRI. Go get a blood test. Go see a naturopath. I don't know what you need to do. I don't want to tell you what to do. You're a grown-ass woman. I went and saw a naturopath. Fucking best thing I ever did. I'm going again. I'm there. I'm like, let's do it. Let's get my body right. Not my skin and artificial outside. The inside of my body needs to be healthy. I want to stay here for as long as I can. I want to be here with my kids. I want to be here with you. I want to be doing content. I want to have energy. This man, I don't even know how old he was. Maybe 70 or more. I don't know. He looks amazing. He was fit as hell. He's like, I could hold my breath for 5 to 8 minutes. I'm like, damn. Like, who are you, Wim Hof? He knows Wim Hof. That's a person whose lung capacity is working at the maximum. There's no age to that. We can all have a lung capacity that can work at its maximum. We don't breathe enough. All that shit. And when you know this information, it changes your fucking life. And then it changes how you live, changes how you raise your kids, it changes how you tell your friends. It impacts everyone. So hopefully my story helps you. And my invitation now and into 2021 is to look after yourself from the physical perspective and your mind. As Byron Katie was saying, open mind, open heart. When you open your mind to do these things, it opens your body and it helps the whole collective. I wish you the best end of 2020. I want to thank you from my whole heart. If you're new, thank you for being here. Let's do the damn thing together in 2021. If you've been here throughout the years or throughout this year, please understand how much I appreciate you listening to this podcast, messaging me, tagging me, sharing it in WhatsApp group with your friends and texting back and forth, telling your kids to listen and leaving me reviews. You guys, the reviews for the podcast help so much. For some reason, iTunes and all those things, they love reviews because it tells them people like this. Let's show more people this podcast. So when you leave me a review, not only do I love it and I appreciate it, but it helps the podcast reach more women. And as we close 2020, we're about to hit 900,000 downloads. In 2 years and 4 months, it's like, what? Almost 1 million people. And you are one of those people. And you mean the world to me. And I love you. And I thank you so, so much for your ears. May you end this year well. May you be in good health, in good spirits, and in good company. I love you.